Hey guys, I've got another doozy for you tonight for your hard footwork class. That is our yellow and green belts. Alright, are you ready? This one's a fun one. It's got lots of moves that you won't have done before, I believe. Some that you might have done last week. That's okay. So, let's start with what appears to be a basic to begin with, but we're only going to do the first two steps of it. We're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to go into a proper side rock like we normally do, yeah, but at double time. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we can finish our half a basic back in the other way. 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I say good, let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, let's go into our hesitation step. You guys should have done this before, but may have not done this in a while, so let's go through it. You hesitate by putting weight through the ball of the foot only, so my heel doesn't go down there. Ball of the foot only, come back and tap, and then you step into it and tap. So it's like you're saying, I'm going to step there, no I'm not. Actually, yes I am. Yeah? So we're going 1 tap, 2, 3 tap, 4, 5 tap, 6, 7 tap, 8. You'll notice that with this particular step, because it's a hesitation and the idea is that you're not fully committing, that's why I said don't put your heel down. But the other thing is, you'll notice that my ribs go over the ball of the foot, but my hip stays where the heel is down. That's a really important thing with a hesitation step. So you go 1 tap, 2, 3 tap, 4, 5 tap, 6, 7 tap, 8. From here, we're just going to do 4 step taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? Let's try that from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that particular set of counts is going to be quite bouncy. You'll feel it goes low, high, low, high, low, high, and for the 4 step taps, same low, high, low, high, low, high, low. This is really important for the bit of musicality that we're trying to hit. Let's try it one more time. I'll face the other side, and then we'll try this with music. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Hesitate. 3, 5, 6, 7. Step tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? With music. Let's give it a try. Got a nice long intro of 8 counts, so we'll start from the beginning. The song is Muriendo en la Soledad by Frank Reyes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Introduction music, which is great. So wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4 out. Now, what do we do when something is fast? Especially double time. So if we normally go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to shrink it. If it's half the counts, it needs to be half the size. So 1, 2, quick, 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 super quick. Yes? So 1, 2, small, 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 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, we're just going to do a basic step for now. 1, 2, 3, tap 4, and I want you to forward rock on the diagonal. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you'll notice that you're going forward on a diagonal, back, and by the time you tap, you're still in diagonal, and you're not actually tapping your foot together, you're tapping it out. Okay? So let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and hesitate, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, rock, 6, 7, 8. Cool? Our next step, this one's a true lazy leg step. This one's a little bit of a weird one. You might have seen this like in the 80s, MC Hammer doing things like this. Out like that. We're kind of doing a step like that. It's lazy legs. So we're here. And it's double time. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So you're going to go forward 1. And you'll notice that my back leg is straight and my ankle's quite relaxed. So it's going to 1 and 2 and 3, 4. That's it. And you can travel it a tiny little bit as you do it. Think, keep, think, go. Yes? You all remember seeing MC Hammer do this? Maybe you're not as old as me if you don't. 5, 6, 7, 8. We tapped it out so that we can immediately fall onto it. Straight down. Make sure your body weight is going over that leg. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. We're going to do the same thing but leaning back now. 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So you'll notice that it's a real drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. Yeah? This is why we call it a bit of a lazy leg or a limp. So we'll call this like the limp step. So you're limping, you're going 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So that lazy leg, when you put the weight on it, it's only for the splittest of split seconds so that you can go and fall back on the other leg. So you literally think of when you've injured your ankle and you're like, oh. This is it. You're just doing it with style now. Thinky, thinky, thinka. Oh, I've injured the other one. Yes? It will actually look really good when you do this, yeah? It's quite a fun Dominican step that's become quite popular these days. Okay, let's try it from the top. 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6. Hesitate. 1, 2, 3. Step. Taps next. 4. 1 tap. 3 tap. 5, 6, 7. Half a base. Diagonal full drop. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Yes? Let's try this with the music, shall we? Alright, let's go from the top. 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Hesitate. Half a basic. Forward rock. Yes? Make sense? Well, it certainly makes sense with the music, doesn't it? So you'll see this drop and drop and drop, tap, back and back and back, tap. Now, in addition to what your lower body is doing, you'll notice that my upper body is doing something as well. It's literally pushing into that shoulder. So push into your left shoulder for 1, 2, 3, neutral 4. Left 5, or right 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, it can look like I'm going side, 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 but really I'm not. Whenever you're trying to do a movement quick, what you'll do is you'll go to the extreme in one way, and your body will automatically want to bounce back to neutral. So really, you're going extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral. Yes? Extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral, extreme, neutral. So you're really not going both sides. You're just going one side, one side, one side, other side, other side, other side. Make sense? Try this together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Now your hip is also going with the leg that's lifting. This one is a hard leg, grant you, but this is our hard footwork class. I'm going to make sure everyone's challenged. So I'm going to lift, drop, lift, tap, lift, drop, lift, tap. So you'll notice it's a snake-like motion on each side. You've got to lift it so you can drop, lift, 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 drop. drop. Oh God, that's hard. So 1 and 2 and 3. So you lift. Tap is actually neutral. So lift, drop, neutral. Lift, drop, neutral as you tap. Yes? 1 and 2 and 3, neutral. 5 and 6 and 7, neutral. There we go. Lose track when you're saying the other words. All right. Are you ready to move on? Or shall we try it one more time? Maybe we'll try it one more time. Let's try it with music. Here we go. Full count of 8 to count us in. Here we come. Up. Same issue again. Always wants to mess me up. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 2, 1. Step taps. Half a basic. Forward rock. 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7 taps. Yes? Alright, let's move on. From here we're going to do our shuffle, our down and up shuffle. So that's the one where we go down and up, step, tap. We do this a lot in our shines or our warm-up in class. Down and tap, step, tap. The only difference with the one we're doing here is we're adding that twist, and instead of tapping with a bent knee, we're tapping with a straight knee. So we're going down, twist and tap, step, tap, and you finish on that diagonal that you're going to anyway. So we just come 1 and 2 and 3, tap, 5 and 6 and 7, tap. From here shuffle, 1 and 2, 3, tap, 4. Yes, let's try that facing the other way. So we're here and we've gone 1 and 2 and 3, tap, 5 and 6 and 7, tap, shuffle 1 and 2. So you twist to the left, then the right, step, tap to the left. Now remember that variation on the chase step we did last week, not the open one, the kick, and across, back. We're going to do that here. So we've just done our shuffle, we've gone down and up, step. Instead of tapping, what are we going to do? We're going to honor that count with picking up our legs. So we'll go 1 and 2, 3, 4, kick it back, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. I'm going to square up as I tap on the 8. Yes? Let's try this again. Just from the shuffle. 6, 7, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 is here, 8 is there. Yes? Let's try it with the music. Doing well. Full 8 counts. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. It does work with this song because this is much slower than the song that we did last time. Last time it was like dee, and you had to go straight into it, so you needed really that 4 count, or the 8 count as it was in the other routine, the 8 count to go straight across. Here you really don't. So you can get your 1 and 2, 3, 4, and, but what I do in order to get my tap still with this particular song is I go 1 and 2, 3, and I'm going to bend as I tap, 4, and I'm going to straighten as I kick, and so I can bend again as I step across. Make sense? That little extra bend, lift helps that real flow, that bouncy flow that we're starting to get here from all of our hesitation steps, through our step taps, through everything. Pinky, pinky, drop, thunka, thunka, thunk. That's really a drop and drop and drop, tap, drop and lift, step, drop and drop, and back, drop, tap. Yeah, there's real use of levels here. Let's try with music again, shall we? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hesitate. Forward rock. As you walk, yes? So essentially, you twist towards the leg you're stepping on, yeah? So I twist towards my right if I'm going forward. I can do it forward, chicken walks, or I can do it backwards. Yes? Now, it feels different whether you're going forward or backwards. Forward feels very weird, back feels much easier. So we're going to do back today. And we might save the forwards for next week, ladies. You will be learning forwards next week. So that's going to be your challenge. So here, we've gone forward, back, and tap. Actually, I want to make it cha-cha there, I forgot. So forward, and as you go back, cha, cha, cha. That's going to make it much easier here. So we go forward, and cha, cha, back. From here, you're going to swivel 5, 6, 7, tap. Yes? So as you keep traveling back here, you're going on to your right. You see, I'm stepping with my right and I'm swiveling to my right on 5, left on 6, right on 7, and I'm going to square up as I tap on 8. Yes? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what you'll notice is when I do this, I'm pushing my hip up to the opposite direction. So if you remember, these ones that we did last week and in tonight's partner work it's going to be, you'll see that it's a push. It's very similar. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap as normal. Yes? Let's try this from the chase forward and back. So we've gone 5 and 6 and 7, 8, forward and cha, 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 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, all we're going to do is a side rock. 1, 2, 3, tap, 4. Cool? Not too hard. You're okay. You're surviving. Just you wait though until we turn this into partner work. It's going to be so much fun, this particular pattern as partners. Its greatest shines, and this is the beauty of Dominican Bachata, is that you're going to be able to practice all of this on your own and get the steps into your body. But then once and you won't have to worry about a lead and follow as you get the steps into your body, and it can be useful in that way as well whenever you want to shine. But then when you actually want to go and dance with a partner, if they lead you into these things, you know the footwork as well. So you have to only focus on the lead and follow, whether you're a leader and you're leading it or you're a follower and you're following it, you'll be all good. Alright, so why don't we try it once from the top without music and then we'll go with music. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, hesitate, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, step, taps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, half a basic, 1, 2, forward, rock, diagonal, 6, 7, lazy left, 1 and 2 and 3, move it out, 5 and 6 and shuffle it down up, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, forward, 1, 2, back, cha, 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 chicken, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? That 1, 2, 3, 4 is actually going to be a half bar, and that's why I haven't done anything after that. So it feels weird because we're about to go to music, ending on a 4 instead of an 8, but that's because it's a half bar. So we'll address that after we do it with the music once. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. Lift. Hold back. Shake it. See the mama?
Yo nunca pensé enamorarme así, tan profunda.
Did you hear the half bar? How it completely changed and you're like, "Ah, what's going on? We're on the wrong leg. We don't know what's happening." That's okay. Just go into your step tap. You know that that's what you do in these panicky situations. But let's try this one more time with music first. This time I'm going to face you and then we'll have a look at how we address this half bar. Because it's easy, but a little bit weird. It's actually going to help you a lot, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half basic. Forward rock. Lift. Down and up. Cha cha cha.
Yo nunca pensé enamorarme así, tan profundamente.
Okay, so let's move on. So what I want to draw your attention to the fact is that we just did a 1, 2, 3, 4. And the music changes on a 5. Substantially. So you immediately know that you just had a half bar. And you missed it. And that's okay. That's totally cool. There's an immediate way you can save it because you can immediately hear that change in the music. So you've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. You might be thinking, I'll do another side rock the other side. And you hear 5. Holy crap, there's a change. Immediately abort mission. Go straight into your step taps. Your step taps are the easiest way to manage half bars. So the moment you hear anything that's off, even an inkling that it might be off, and it isn't. If you think it might be off but it isn't, I prefer you go straight into a half tap, so step tap. And if you're wrong and you realize you're wrong, no worries, do 4 of them. You're no worse off, and you didn't miss it. Yeah. If you do a step tap and you're right, now your question is to work out where are you in it, because if you're doing a step tap on the wrong foot, which is possible, ironically, you think it's not possible, but that's when you're entering it on from a half basic. You'll mix between a half basic and a step tap to get to where you need to be, and then you'll do another half basic. So you know that it's multiples of 2 for your step tap in order to change the side of basic you're on. So if you're doing 5, 6, 7, 8, you want to go 1, right? Is that right? Because you've just gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can go 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. So that's how it works. You got to realize that immediately, as soon as you hear a half bar, everything's restarted. You're not counting 5, 6, 7, 8 anymore. You're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll still hear 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? But in this particular instance, that step tap motion doesn't stop for a while. And to be honest, is a lot of the time count it wrong, and you'll immediately still count it as 5, 6. And that can get really confusing because you're like, I don't know how to get out of this. It's kind of like a cycle that keeps repeating, and you're like, am I on the right step? No, I'm not. Am I? No, I'm not. Am I? Crap. When am I going to be on the right step? So in this instance, let's just continue counting as if it was normal and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want the 1 to be right, but I can't find the 1 being right. Every time I do 1, it's going in the wrong direction. I want my 1 to go in that direction. Yes? The answers are thus. You either have to do half a basic, but if your basic rhythm isn't there, don't do a basic. And in this instance, it's really a step tap, so to keep your time rhythm. You're like, dingy, 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 dingy. It doesn't sound like a basic step. So this is where you get into that cycle where you're like, I want to exit on the 1, but I can't hear a 1. And I want to keep step tapping because I can't hear a basic rhythm. And you start to panic. And so what I recommend is mix up the pace of your step taps. So if we've just gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you get to this point, you're like, this is not working. Go 5, 7, 1, 2, 3. It should help you to get onto the other side. All you do is take half the time to do the step tap, and you should be able to exit on the right count. So this is what we're doing here. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we slowly 5, 7. 1, 2, 3. If you do change the timing in your head using the counts and do it right like we're going to do, it's still okay. You'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you realize your 1's still wrong. 1, 2, 3. Yes? And it should work out. Give it a try. Let's see. From the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. As if it doesn't restart on the 1. Yes? So that means I'll go 1, 2, 3 step taps on the 5, 6, 7, 8. Both counts are technically correct, so don't stress about it. It's just going to be about how your brain works and how your brain hears the change, and you're going to see how this can change. Ready? Here we go. From the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 10. Then lift, then tap, then tap, then tap. Half a basic. Forward drop. Lace leg. Shuffle. Chase forward drop. Cha cha cha. Chicken walk. Side drop and up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes? Easiest way to get through it. Hope that's all made sense, guys. I hope you enjoyed the pattern, and I can't wait to make this pattern a partnered one because this one's going to be really, really fun. I like to do these moves on the dance floor a lot, particularly when the music calls for them. So this is just really broadening your repertoire as we go through these patterns, and I hope that you can start listening to more and more Dominican music, and the more that you do, you're going to start recognizing some of these rhythms, and you can start to put them in place in your social dancing and really add them to your own repertoire. Cool, guys? And ladies, by the way, if you like my bodysuit that I'm wearing today, I'm wearing this one and another one. These ones are from Busy Bodies, so these are brand new and they're actually my design. So they're the Kristi bodysuit. This is the Kristi cut, so I have it in 3 different fabrics, and so do they. So if you like any of these bodysuits, either hit me up, send me a message and say, remind me where are they from, or look up Busy Bodies, BIZEE BODYZ, because I know we all love something nice to wear that's gonna suck us all in after Corona and in winter when it's nice and cold. This will keep us warm. Cool, so just popping that one in there, but otherwise, hope you have a great night and hope you enjoyed the class, and see you next time. Bye.